Hi guys, happy Sunday. It is Sunday, March, today the 20th, I think. I think it's the 20th. It is weigh-in Sunday, and this is going to be a quick, no fuss, no muss weigh-in video. I know last week my video was like 20 minutes long, but felt it was time for a chat. So this week I am down 0.6, which brings me to 184 on the dot, 66 pounds lost. Yay! Super happy about that. Last week I had like a 0.4 loss and I felt really disappointed. I hate to use the word disappointed because a loss is a loss, and I kind of touched on that last week. However, seems to be going really slow at this point. I haven't had a good week, meaning a week that was at least a pound in over a month. And I've been working so hard. But I know that in the past week to 10 days, I've been getting outside, jogging, walking 3 to 4 miles several times a week, which is using completely different muscles from the muscles that I use working out, walking in place in my dining room. So I know that I'm building leg muscles, I'm building arm muscles, and I know that muscle weighs more than fat. I'm losing inches. I'm trying so hard to overcome this battle with the scale. I don't want the scale to own me. I don't want it to control my life. But it's hard. It's hard when you see results for so long and then all of a sudden it slows right down. It's hard not to see good results. It's hard not to see bigger losses and more of a movement on the scale. And I'm trying to focus on the way that I feel. I'm trying to focus on all the positives that I'm doing in my life for me. But it is hard. It's a struggle. It's my struggle. I don't really have a struggle with the things that I eat. I do pretty well to stay in my points most of the time, as you know. I have trouble using all of my points. I don't use my weeklies. We've talked a lot in our Facebook group this week about that, who uses them, who doesn't, what the results are when you do and when you don't. And I'm stuck because I would love to be one of those people who uses every one of my weeklies and is able to indulge a little bit, even though I don't feel deprived. I don't. I'm not starving myself. I don't ever go without. I just have learned to make better choices, which is why I don't use all my weeklies, why I don't use all my daily points, and why I don't have to use my weeklies, because I just don't. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm home 6 days a week with my kids when it's just us, no husband. We don't go very far. My kids are little. The important people in our lives work during the week, so it's not like we really have anywhere to go anyways. We have a couple outings a week for socialization. They're play groups or, things like that. But I don't have really any friends with young kids, so that makes it hard. So we don't leave the house a lot, so I'm not tempted. I think my journey would be a lot different if I was out in the real world every day, and I give all of you people who are out there working or passing by restaurants all the time, or who have significant others who like to eat out or order in, or work parties and lunchroom snacks and treats, and my journey would be very different. But I am at home and I control 95% of what comes into this house. I control what's made. I control what's bought. I buy all the groceries. I buy all of the food. I plan all but 1, maybe 2 meals a week. And when I don't plan them, I stand over my poor husband like a hawk. No, you can't add that. Don't add so much. This, that. But I control it all. I don't have anyone buying donuts and cookies and pizza and things like that. It's not here. So I don't crave it. I don't want it. I don't eat it. I'm not tempted by it because it's not here. I have a few options in my house that torture me a little bit. I have 3/4 of a jar of cookie butter that I bought for the kids in the cupboard. Every time I get it out and stare at it, I'm thinking, oh, just 1 tablespoon is like 4 or 5 points. Do I really want to waste it? No, but can I have a little teeny taste on the end of my finger? Sure. That's enough for me. It gets me over that anxiety of having to have it. But other than that, I don't get a lot of temptation, outside temptations. My biggest temptations is when I go to the grocery store trying to stay away from the things that I do not need and that I do not want in my home. Because if I buy a box or a bag or a case or whatever it is, no matter what it is, if it's not good for me, I'm either going to think about it until someone else eats it, or I'm going to eat it so that it's not here for me to think about. So the grocery store is my struggle, which is why I plan so strictly. I plan every single dinner that we eat throughout the week. I go through my house. I find out what I have, what I don't have, what I need to make those meals. I make a small list of the things that my kids need or that I need for lunches. And other than that, I do not buy anything that is not on my grocery list. If I found a great deal of something healthy that I've had before, that I know the points for, and that I'd be okay having in the house, of course I'll pick it up. But I try not to stray. I don't even go down the chip aisle anymore because that is my weakness. I don't get called from cookies. I don't get called from ice cream. I don't have cravings to those things, especially since SmartPoints started, because I barely eat anything with sugar in it anymore. So I don't get those cravings very often, which is good. Salt and chips, those are my weakness. If there is a bag of chips in this house, I will think about them until I eat them and they're gone. So I don't even go down that aisle in the store anymore. I try my hardest to stick to the outside ring of the store and not even go into the middle unless there's something very specific I need. I go to that aisle, I get that thing, and then I get out of that aisle. So those are kind of my trouble areas, is the grocery store. For now, I feel like I'm doing everything the right way. I'm getting all of my water in every day. I am working out 3 to 5 times a week. I've decided to try not working out the day before weigh-in, giving my body a day, maybe even 2 days of rest a week because I don't work out on weigh-in day. That's kind of my treat day. Treat to myself is not to work out on that day. But I'm going to start trying not to work out the day before either. Just give myself a little break and give my muscles a chance to release some of that water that they hold on to when you use them, and just give myself a break. I'm stressing. I'm getting really emotional and really stressed out about everything. I worry all the time. If I eat, I'm hungry at nighttime. If I eat this, am I going to gain weight? If I don't eat it, am I not going to gain weight? If I do this, if I do that, if I don't work out, if I do, I need to start giving myself a little bit of a break and not being so hard on myself. If this is a true lifelong journey, then I need to make it work with my life instead of having it rule my life. And I'm working really hard at that in here. The mental part is the worst part for me. The food addiction is not, the exercise is not. I thought exercise was going to be the hardest part of this whole journey for me. And I truly enjoy it. It's my freedom. It's my hour of alone time. It is lately my breath of fresh air, It's getting me out of the house, and it's just for me, and it makes me feel really good. But I need to not obsess or feel mad at myself the days that I just don't have time, or the days that I just plain don't want to. As long as I get 3 to 4 times in a week, that needs to be enough for my mental stability. And that's just it. Those are kind of my goals for the coming week, is to just not be so hard on myself, not to beat myself up about the little things. Know that I'm doing the absolute best I can. I rocked my fit points again this week. Weight Watchers asked if I wanted to bump them up again, and I did to 106, and I met that exactly. I hit 106 fit points this week. I'm not sure I will do... Sorry about that, someone was at my door. I'm not sure I could do much more than 106 right now, just because I only get so much time when my husband is home and can help me with my kids, and there's only so many hours in the day. So I probably won't raise it again for a while, but I did hit 106 fit points this week, which was my new goal, so I'm super excited that I hit that. I hit all of my water every day this week, which is, I think, 129 ounces in a day is what I drink. So that's 1 ounce over a gallon. So I got my gallon in every day this week. And I was down 0.6. So all in all, it was a good week. I am going to make another run 2 hours away to Trader Joe's this week with my 2 kids. That's always a chore. They did really, really well last time we went. But I'm already seeing new things that I want to try. I'm already out of a lot of the things I bought 2 weeks ago. And the weather is sunny, and my best friend lives in the town that's 2 hours away. And I don't get to see her very often either. So now that the weather is nice and we don't have to worry about being stuck in a snowstorm or stranded in the cold, every other week, every 3 weeks, not so bad to have to go down there and spend a day shopping and hanging out with my best friend, which is awesome, she just barely started Weight Watchers this past week. So that's super exciting. It's taken me over a year to convince her to do this with me. So we've been spending a lot more time talking, but it will be nice to actually shop with her and shop. I'm trying to show her the tricks and the trades and the tips that she can use when she shops, and how, she's not much of a cook. So I'm trying to help her find meals that are easy, healthy, and easy to do. She works long hours and doesn't have all day to prepare her meals like I do. So it's going well. This was a good week. All in all, I feel good about the loss. I feel good about where I am. My goals are just to try not to beat myself up for the little things anymore. As long as that scale keeps moving, no matter how slow, I'm getting there. I'm getting there faster than I was a year ago, and I need to be proud of that. So that's it for today. I hope you all have a great week. I'm going to try to get some What I Ate videos up today, this week. I'll do a haul when I get home with my Trader Joe's stuff. If you all have another recipe, if any of you follow me on Instagram, I post all of my meals, at least all my dinners and my lunches on Instagram. I will link my Instagram below. It is on my channel in the info. If you want to follow me, if you've seen a recipe that I've made and you would like a video, I have a tripod coming. So making What I Cook With Me videos will be a little bit easier. It's a little hard for me right now because I only have one hand when I film. So if there's something specific that you have seen that you want me to make, leave it in the message box below and I'll see what I can do. So have a great week. Be good to yourselves. And I'll see you later. Have a good day.